Hard pass houses, what 500,000 gets you in Cali, and what Snoop Dogg has to say about being a real estate agent. I'm Mark Magstadt, real estate expert here in San Diego. Get ready to laugh and learn a thing or two about the biz as we break down some of the funniest real estate YouTube shorts out there. There's no telling what type of housing hilarity is about to go down. All right, smack that subscribe button and let's get into it.
I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work.
Snoop-a-loop. I mean, a lot of times with real estate, of course, it's a lot of individual getting out, showing properties, going on listing appointments, but we also have a great team that helps with all the behind the scenes, paperwork, showing properties, opening properties, putting lock boxes on. So I don't think it's a lot of me. There's a lot that I do, but there's also the team does lots and lots for me, which is amazing.
Ever heard of teamwork?
Denial is a river in Egypt.
This is so true. Roll out to Texas. I know my sister did a bunch of years ago. She bought herself a very large home for around $500,000. Yeehaw! $500,000. I'm a real estate agent here locally in San Diego. That will potentially get you a studio apartment style place. What are the home prices like in your area? Let me know in the comments below. When you finally find your dream home after months of searching, man, doing that dance, getting it going, boom, got the pool, the contemporary, got the Fleetwoods that are opening up, and then bam, the reality hits. Sadly, sometimes our budget, your thoughts are up here, and then you get to reality, you're like, I'm gonna have to find something else or keep renting. Dang it. But you know what? If you find yourself a fixer, you're at all handy, hire yourself a great architect, contractor, you can turn that fixer into your dream home. Takes a little time and money, but you can do it. Interest rates. Yes, they have sadly ticked up a lot since last year. They were hovering 2.25, 2.5. Now they're right around 7.5. It doesn't matter. If you get into real estate, you're there for 5 or plus years, you're gonna do fine, but you just gotta jump in. So get in regardless of rates. Oh man. So the seller asks you to flip the lights off on your way out, and he did. I can honestly say that I've never done that, but I might do that. I might use the other finger, but yeah, it's kind of fun. Most of my clients will say, would you mind turning the lights off when you leave and or shutting everything down versus beep, flipping the lights off?
What kind of place is this?
Buyers, you know, it can be challenging. Being a local real estate agent in San Diego, you get out and they're like, oh yeah, I can afford this, I can do that. The main thing that we do is we make sure that you're qualified prior to either getting in our car and driving around and or looking. The nice part about it, there's so much online now that you can kind of figure out exactly where your budget should be. But there are times you can be completely unrealistic. And there have been times I'm showing buyers properties for, crazy as it may seem, a couple $1 million, and they can only afford, let's say $1 million or 800,000. So get pre-qualified, get pre-approved before you start looking at houses. That way we're not wasting any time.
I didn't fucking do this! I'm not worried about it! I'm not worried about any of this! I'm done! Do what you want!
Sad but true, there's a lot of times that sellers are like, oh, it isn't that bad.
Oh, it isn't that bad, Frank. It's all your imagination.
We head over and lo and behold, there's cracks, there's dips, there's foundation issues. So please don't make it seem like it's not that bad when it is that bad, because we will see it. This dude, he nailed it. He nailed it. The main thing is if you have a problem, you know of a problem. Whether it was a couple years ago, 10 years ago, it was fixed problem. Just disclose, disclose, disclose. That's all you gotta do.
Is it an addiction?
Is it an addiction? No, I don't think it's an addiction. I think it does put me, like, it makes me happy, But no, it's not an addiction.
When people ask me why I always talk about real estate, I'm a realtor. You probably ask me how's the market. You think I like talking about real estate 24/7? Luckily, my kids don't care about real estate until I bring home that commission check. And then it's like, Dad, can I get a little bit of that? And if they help, yes.
Hey! Perhaps I could be of some assistance.
Every time I hear someone at the bar talking about real estate, probably one of my biggest clients I met at a bar locally, gave him a business card.
It's my business card.
10 minutes later, I went over. He was using that business card as a coaster. I gave him another one. I went over 20 minutes later, just randomly going to the bar saying hi. That was on the ground. So I ended up taking all the business cards that I had in my pocket. I dropped them down and I stuck one in his pocket. He called me 2 months later. I completely forgot who he was, but remembered, and now I've sold him probably 9 houses and he's referred me to about 7 other buyers.
I win. Don't want to see me shining. I win. You don't want to on a mic thing. I win.
Gotta love it. What is crazy about signs? I work in La Jolla, California. It's a city ordinance that they do not allow signs. But when you do, we're putting up a normal size sign. That last one, we do mostly for vacant lots and or big pieces of property, but I like where that guy's head's at. Exposure, exposure, exposure.
What we need is exposure.
Have you seen any hilarious real estate YouTube shorts out there? Please drop a link in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you binge watch the entire playlist and subscribe to my channel. That way you know every time I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching.